Hi guys, this is Miss Quiring. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of your iReady lessons today. So the first video is just going to be about talking about place value. Now we kind of talked about this before we were on break, and we made that flip book, but I'm just going to go back over it again. If the video for iReady was confusing to you, I know that they use kind of the manipulatives with the cubes and the hundreds, cube, and whatnot. So I'm just going to talk to you really quick about how we had done it in class. So you guys know, before we talked about decimals, you know, we had the ones place, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. But then we talked about what happens when we have a decimal point. So when you have a decimal point to the right, it means we don't have whole numbers anymore, we have fractions. So our first place after the decimal is the tenths place. Remember, we don't have a ones place, that's just the ones. Decimal point, then we have the tenths, the hundredths, and the thousands, okay? So if we had to write the value, you know, we have the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and then when we get to the right of the decimal point, we have the tenths, so it's fraction 1 over 10, hundredths, 1 over 100, thousands, 1 over 1,000, okay? Remember, we also talked about this briefly as well. When we go from one place and we go to the left, we get bigger by 10. So each time we move one place to the left, we're getting bigger by 10. Okay? Even when we go from the tenths to the ones, we're getting bigger by 10. Okay? 10 times bigger. So then if we're going the opposite way, then if we're going from, you know, the hundreds to the tens, we're getting 10 times less, okay? But that is 1/10 of the value. So if we're going from tens to ones, that's 1/10 of the value, okay? And even ones to tenths, that's 1/10, they're 10 times less, okay? So with your lesson today with the iReady, this is all you're doing. You're talking about, okay, what place when you go from, you know, 100 to 10, you're getting 10 times less, or 1/10. Or if you're going from one place to the left, you're getting 10 times greater, okay? In the next lesson, in the next video, I'm going to talk about reading and writing decimals, which we also had some practice with, but I'm going to go back over that in the next video.